I am Solaj Alfred. Welcome to the Hts Epoll. It's your opportunity to weigh in on the most pressing issues of the day. History was created on Wednesday with the decision by the St. Lucia Parole Board to grant parole to 2 murder convicts who had served lengthy sentences and are said to have shown signs of reform. So we asked, do you support the release of the 2 prisoners on parole? We tallied the numbers on our voting platforms, and here is how you voted. 25% said yes, 63% said no, 9% did not know, and 3% had no comment. We also took to the streets to get your opinion, and here's what you had to say.
So I feel that they should come out in public and just be normal people, you know. We don't judge them because the Bible said we judge not. But I believe on a spiritual point of view, people do change if they get to know about God. And in prison, who knows if they didn't hear about the word of God and changes took place. So, you know, I believe that we people out there, the citizens of St. Lucia, should just give them a chance to do something.
Well, I understand we live in a modern time, you know, in the big countries. We have parole and all these things, but in St. Lucia, you know, we are a small country, you know. It depends on how that parole things come along, you know, because I understood well, they're not even making it public the identity of those who have been on parole, you understand? Thinking of the families and the crime, you know, the crime, that is what that really matters, you know, because if you kill a man, you understand, just 20 years in prison, I don't feel you fit for parole yet, man, because an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, man, you don't know.
Persons who have committed absolutely no crime whatsoever, they're actually sitting in bodily and they're praying for something they have no dealings with. And persons who actually did commit a crime and they have the facts and the proof that they committed the crime, they're actually being let free, even if the people have spent 20 plus years whatsoever. I think by right, the government and the law supposed to take into action and see to it that these people actually face the time that they're supposed to based on the crime that they actually committed.
If the parole board decide well that, you know, it is time to show some mercy and free them up, I have no problem with that. You know, because I guess the parole board would have already do the necessary background checkup and everything. Probably the guys were behaving good and so on. So honest, I have no problem with the parole board deciding to free up the prisoners.
Everybody needs a second chance. Everybody's not perfect. They did 20 years already behind the prison wall, so they're entitled to, you know, get a second chance. Give them parole. Let's see what they can do.
Well, I'm not too much for the pardon of murderers, because murder take a life and they could do it again, and according to the context of the crime. So we got to be careful who we are letting free in our society, because it is threatening to know that you have murderers among you pretending like they are like normal citizens where they could take a life at any given time again. We got to be careful with these things we're doing. So I'm not too much of that pardon for murder crime in working in our society.
Thanks for those responses. Now to our new discussion. The Castries Constituencies Council on Sunday, 13th December, unveiled the first phase of the Derek Walcott Square redevelopment project. The new concept for the Derek Walcott Square is one of an open space area with the walls of the square demolished, allowing for round-the-clock access to the public space. So we ask, do you like the concept for the redevelopment of the Derek Walcott Square? Voting is easy. Just log on to htsstlucia.org or Facebook at HTS Official and vote. You can also send your response via text or WhatsApp to 584-4HTS. That's 584-4487. For Flow handset owners, here's a reminder of your special voting platform. From your Flow handset, text your Epoll response to 487. Press 1 to vote yes, 2 for no, 3 no comment, and 4 I don't know. Join the discussion from your Flow device and get the opportunity to win weekly prizes. And our Epoll team is always on the go to get your responses as well. Watch the HTS News Force from 7 p.m. for the results and a new discussion.